Hi, Jessie Ware.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm all right, thanks.
Welcome to Beats One.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on your new album.
Thank you.
Glasshouse. I should congratulate you on loads of things, actually.
Okay.
On your marriage.
Yeah.
On your baby girl.
Yeah.
On your life at the minute. Do you feel happy?
I do feel happy.
Can imagine.
It's hard to, I'm just tired. I forgot how hard it is.
I feel happy, but I'm tired.
But I forgot how hard it is to promote a record. And I'm not gonna moan too much, don't worry. But like, it's hard to promote a record but on top of a child that is waking up 6 times a night. And she does the cry, and so you go, oh, well, she's been teething, but like, I go in, I'm like, oh, you know, and then she comes, you go in, she goes, da. All she can say is dash, like E.T., da. And she's perky and happy, and you just go, oh, God, give me strength. But yeah, no, it's all good. It's just quite hard with a 1-year-old.
What do people not know about this album yet? What's one thing you'd love to tell your fans around the world right now?
I think I've got better.
Yeah.
I think...
You can't say, I think I've got better.
It's better. I'm better. I know who I am now. I don't know. I think I mean business now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you decided on your moment of genius on the album yet? Like down to like a harmony that you're like, you know what?
I'm sick.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was going to say. Have you decided what that is yet?
Ooh, I was given a gift of genius, so I can't take this, but Kia Victoria made me sing that chorus in Midnight. And I would never have written that myself.
We need to talk about Midnight.
Yeah, okay, cool. It's good, isn't it?
It's nearly, I want to say it's my favourite Jessie Ware song.
Just say it.
It's my favourite Jessie Ware song. That tune.
It's cool. It was a demo, and I've never taken a demo off anybody.
Oh, is
not
it?
because I'm not about that. Like I would happily take. I've just been given the shit songs that have gone
Bottom
through.
of the barrel ones.
Ellie Goulding said no. Jessie J's probably said no. Miley said hell no. So I'm like,
oh, here you go, Jessie Ware.
Like, at the end of the phone book, and so I was just like, and I got sent this song, like the first version of it, and it was like, they were like, do you want to work with these new writers? And I was like, hold on, you're not listening. That song is amazing. Can I work on that song with them?
Yeah.
And so we worked on it together. But like that was really magic.
I was wondering if Neo's going to be anywhere near Glasshouse.
I love Neo. The song didn't make it.
We all do.
Yeah, the song
didn't make it.
It's not because it wasn't a great song. It just kind of didn't make sense. But
Okay.
I don't think that's the end of me and Neo working together. She's so good.
Are there any other UK vocalists that impress you the way Neo does? Or even up to near that standard? Who do you like listening to?
I'm excited by Rex Orange County.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's really good. Really good.
Yeah.
I'm really jealous that he got Benny Sings on a track because, you know why? Because I've been rinsing Benny Sings for ages, and I'm sure I said it to the label and they probably were like, he's not major label enough. And Rex can get away with that because he's young and fresh and cool. But no, props to Rex for using Benny Sings on a track. I think Rex is cool. Who do you love at the moment?
Georgia Smith's voice.
She is really good.
Her voice alone is very captivating.
Her lips alone are very captivating too, man. I was in Ibiza with her, and she
Just
is
looking at her
so
lips in Ibiza.
buff. She's like got the best skin, the best thing. I don't want to bring it down to that, but like she sings perfectly as well, and she's really nice.
She's lovely.
Good sense of humour. I like that girl. Yeah, we had a funny old chat.
I can imagine after saying that her lips are amazing.
I don't think I said it. I was just kind of looking at her like this.
Your album's called Glasshouse.
Yes.
We are very excited to talk about it. We're very excited to hear it as well.
Okay.
I think it's important. And we're very excited about the fact that you, like we spoke about with KEB, decided that Goldie should do a remix of Midnight. Was that a label thing?
No.
Or was that a I Love Goldie thing?
It's a I Love Goldie thing. I love Metalheads. I love Journeyman.
Yeah.
His new record.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, my husband and I grew up going to drum and bass raves.
No, you never.
Yeah, like we were drum and bass heads. He was a DJ. We used to go to a night. Our friends put on a night called Potent Sounds in this like tiny bar. They used to get Andy C down, Friction. Like we'd get different people down. And that's what we used to do. I used to go to Mass or Fabric for True Players and or Movement at Mass. And I'd have 10 quid. I wouldn't drink anything. I'd just be like, maybe I'd get like a Diet Coke or something. I'd rave, sweating till like 4 a.m. and walk home with my mates. It was so sick. And it was just like, that's what we were doing from like 16. And so for me to get a Goldie remix, that's like royalty.
Tell me about the process of making an album, which is difficult, and then you have a 1-year-old.
I'm not going to lie, it's been probably the hardest year I've ever had, and probably the hardest year for my husband and I, because you forget about each other, because you have a little person to look after, and I have struggled, and I have like scary determination. Yeah. And maybe I felt like I had a point to prove to everyone that I could do it and do it all. I'm not going to lie, I had a wobbly in Paris a couple of weeks ago. I was like, this, my kid isn't here. I have everyone talking at me. I've missed my FaceTime with my kid to say goodnight, even though that would have really pissed her off. I'm like, I'm doing this gig. I haven't had time to like even think about how I'm going to approach this gig. And I just was like, I had a little cry. And it got too much. I was like, I'm trying to be Superwoman and maybe it's about to crumble. And the next day, Sam and my baby were flying out to Berlin anyway. And then I was like, oh, this is okay. This is how I wanted it. I'm lucky that my husband is about to take a year off work and support me to do what I do. I'm sure it's not the easiest decision for him, but like it's also a pretty unique, amazing decision. But like he's being really supportive. But this last year has been hard but wonderful, and I think I've made my best music because of it, and I have something new to write about and to feel. Yeah. And I have a new kind of love that I wanted to share with people, and all the kind of guilt, mother's guilt, and I've lived, and that's what I needed to do, and that's what I was kind of searching for this, well, for myself, but also like creatively. Mm-hmm.
Can we just indulge in being a mum for a bit? Tell me like the most just ridiculous parenting moment you've had. Projectile vomit on your favourite blouse that you've just changed into. Like,
that was a really good moment. I think it was quite hard for my husband at the beginning to bond with her, because it's so much about you and your baby. Like I'm breastfeeding her. She wants me, she needs me. I am supplying her food.
I am her food.
Yeah, and like, I think it's quite hard for men at the beginning. It was definitely hard for my husband, where he was kind of like, well, I'm out. Like, you don't need me really at the moment. Like, she doesn't care about me. She's this weird little alien that kind of like that. And they're not smiling yet. They're not doing anything. So I was like, babe, like, it's really important. Like, you bond and skin to skin. So why don't you have a bath? And he's like, okay, cool. So they've done the bath. He's in there. I hand him the baby. It's all over him. He's like, are you kidding me? And like, doesn't just all over him in the bath. It's like, it was just like, there was everywhere. But like, it made us laugh so much. She was just like, I don't know what's going on. But that was funny.
What are you like when you're in love? Are you really cheesy, soppy?
I think I'm kind of idealistic. Like I like all the romance. Look, I think it's relatively romantic writing a song about somebody.
It is.
You know what? Speaking of romance, do you want to know what my husband booked for my birthday this year?
This sounds like it's not going to be romantic.
Babe. He's booked me to go to Blade Runner. I'm like, babe, that is not a birthday present. That's going to the cinema. You can't even say that's a good present. See?
That's amazing.
But I sound like I was like, are you we're going to the cinema?
I think that the Blade Runner thing isn't real. That's what I think.
No, babe, it really is.
No, I think it's not real.
No, it really is.
I know you feel like you know him because you're married and that, and you know, you love each other.
No, babe.
And I've never seen him before, don't know what he looks like, but...
He's gorgeous, but just his presence. One year, when I thought he was going to pop the question, we were like 12 years in, I think. We were in Thailand on a holiday, and it was Christmas, and I get this really small box. I'm like, this is it. Bish, bash, right, we're in.
Yeah.
The smallest travel speaker ever. No joke. I threw that fucking travel speaker in his face. No, you know what? Like, it's all good. It's all love. He has had no sleep for the last few days because that kid is keeping us up. And I love him, and I will go to Blade Runner and we will have a lovely time. And you know what? The idea of 2 hours sitting and doing nothing actually sounds kind of good. So maybe he knows me too well.